Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're retesting Avatar, Frontiers, and Pandora on PC, running it with my overclocked MSI Vanguard RTX 5090 graphics card and Ryzen 9 950X 3D CPU. So firstly, as always, I'll stop and show you the graphics settings really quickly. So this latest update adds a third-person view, and I think it also adds a few extra graphics options because I did notice the FPS is a little bit lower. But currently we are running at a render resolution of 3040 by 2160 in my 4K 144Hz display. Running NVIDIA deep learning super sampling, no frame generation, DLSS frame construction is turned on, and this mode here turns on what do you call it? DLSS. When you have it off, basically it uses DLSS transformer model, so this is the higher preset. No upscaling. We'll test out DLSS quality a little bit later in the video. No frame rate limit. And as for the advanced graphics settings, we have everything set to high, very high settings, and some things set to ultra. So fully maxed out settings. There also is an unobtainium setting, but I'm not going to run that because I guess now, I don't know if they added ray tracing, but from what I understand is there's now ray tracing in this game, so it does run at a whole lot lower FPS. So we're not going to run the unobtainium mode, which is the extra higher preset. So yeah, the new update adds a third-person view, which I am showcasing now, and we're going to test both modes, first-person view and third-person perspective. I am more of a first-person view perspective that I prefer more. We'll test them both. We'll also test out DLSS quality mode, which is going to run a whole lot better. But currently, at native 4K,
Hello?
we're barely maintaining.
Maybe the others followed the water.
We're barely maintaining 39 FPS, so they definitely did up the ante of the graphics. I guess they did add ray tracing and a few other extra features. So we'll just do a little short playthrough. This is just the introduction of the game, but we'll play both first-person mode and third-person view. And then in a short little while here, I'll enable DLSS quality mode so we see how this introductory area runs with upscaling at DLSS quality, which is probably going to be the better setting to run, given how heavy this game is now to run, even without using the unobtainium setting. So,
More RDA. What happened?
I never really could get into the storyline of this game. I mostly just benchmarked this introduction area because it's just so beautiful to look at. But it looks like 4K native rendering, we're averaging 39 FPS, which is pretty piss poor for 5090, and it's overclocked. 0% low-sing at 29, 1% low-sing at 33, and max FPS at 43. So I think the more ideal setting would be to enable DLSS quality mode. So we'll go ahead and enable scaling. Set it to DLSS quality mode. Go ahead and apply that setting here. Reset the operator. And that seems to boost us up into the 70-ish FPS range. So that's a much more preferred setting on the 5090. But like I said, we'll test out both the third-person view and also first-person view. And we'll check out this beautiful world of Avatar. Hope you guys enjoy. Another interesting thing about that I recently found out by watching another YouTuber that I'm subscribed to is the new NVIDIA drivers re-establish 32-bit physics. So that's interesting. And that's nice that they did re-add that, because I know some people are buying like lower-end cards to add in addition to their high-end card to fix the issue, but it's kind of crazy that it was at one point where, you know, they were making it so you wouldn't get the full physics features, at least the 32-bit mode. Alright, so 4K DLSS quality mode averaging 79 FPS, 0% low-sing at 56, 1% low-sing at 62, max FPS at 89. The reason I wanted to call those numbers now is because there's a cutscene here, and I wanted to call the numbers before the cutscene here, so. Go ahead and skip the cutscene. We've already seen this probably 1,000 times by now. Gotta find him some kind of fruit.
You will need arrows. Wood in the underbrush is pliable. You will find it. Simply focus your senses.
My senses?
They taught you to be human, but you are not we. See the forest as I do. You see, this is your home. It will speak to you. If you let your senses guide you.
Okay, I got it.
Now you have all you need
Go ahead and
to
reset
craft
the
arrows as
afterburner.
I do, sharp enough to pierce human metal.
Alright, so now I got to craft these arrows. So let me try and remember how to do this here.
You are ready.
We should get out of here. Can you move?
Dapofed. I need a pod. From a Dapofed plant.
I'll find one. Don't worry.
And one thing I
Near the
noticed
shore. They grow
is...
by water.
Okay, I wasn't sure if there's a way to put away your arrow, which I think you can, but I don't think in the third-person view it doesn't actually show him putting it away. One thing I noticed in somebody's comments in another video. But no biggie. It is what it is. At least they added it, right? I've done this like 1,000 times, so I pretty much memorized what to do, but we'll try to, like I said, just simply benchmark the area. I think I much more prefer the first-person view. That's just my own point of view. I did prefer it. I know some people, maybe like console gamers, maybe they would like the third-person view. I'm not sure. But for me, third-person just feels much more immersive. I'm curious to see what this looks like in the third-person view here. So let's. So that's the first-person view perspective. Ah, shit. Probably shouldn't have done that. And then let's try the third-person view here. Just want to see how realistic it looks. Okay, got it. Just out of my curiosity's sake. I don't remember seeing those guys before. It's kind of new. Yeah, a little bit hard to do third-person view to grab the... Ah, shit. I can't believe that I died. I don't remember seeing those enemies there before. Like those dinosaurs or whatever they were.
Soldiers!
Is it really going to make me backtrack all the way to go back to here?
No! He won't let them take him alive.
Yeah, I much prefer the first-person view.
Sotlek,
You
I
learn
got the
fast.
tap of it. On my way back. There were more.
I felt like we skipped ahead a lot there. That's weird.
This.
But yeah, on the 5090 with the current state of the game with the ray tracing, you definitely want to run DLSS Sculpted, otherwise you're going to have really
There were more soldiers.
piss forward performance, as you can tell here. Alright, well let's go back to native resolution, even though I wouldn't recommend it, but I just want to kind of test half and half, both native rendering and non-native rendering. So this will be 4K native. But yeah, obviously you wouldn't want to play it like this, but sometimes it's nice to benchmark at the near limit here, which is the near limit, I would say, 40 FPS. I think before this, before all the ray tracing stuff, I think it would run around like 90 FPS, I believe, at 4K native. I think I want to say it did. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not exactly sure. But it seems like with the latest update, it seems to be a whole lot heavier to run here.
The waterfall. Resistance base must be above it.
And like the aiming, I would much prefer the third-person view. I mean the first-person view. Especially for like instances where you have to jump farther, I would say the first-person view would be a better way to play things personally. Let me know what you guys think in the comments here. Like for this area here, you gotta jump farther. try to make sure I get this the first time here. Alright, to jump into the first. Ah, shit, messed up. Why is he not sprinting? There we go, got it. Felt like that was going to be harder than it was. Okay, so again, 4K native, averaging 39 FPS, 0% low-sing at 26, 1% low-sing at 30, max FPS at 62, which probably was not reached. Maybe that's just a glitch. Yeah, I much prefer the first person view. That's just my perspective. We'll go back to DLSS quality mode, which is probably going to be the sweet spot, I would say. But visually, the game does look nice. It is nice that they did add ray tracing, even though it's using a whole lot more GPU resources. I mean, I could feel my 5090 generating a whole lot of heat here. Memory temperatures are getting pretty warm, 80 degrees, so definitely is pushing everything to the limit here. So, anyways, guys, it gives you a good quick look at the new Avatar update with a third-person view perspective. If you did enjoy the video, do give this video a like. If you want to see more content like this, more RTX 5090 game benchmarks, feel free to subscribe. But thanks for watching. Appreciate all support. Again, see you guys around. Happy weekend, and stay tuned for more video benchmarks as always. Later, guys. Peace out. Thanks for watching.